They're going straight into it. I think Chiv's worst matchup might be Marth. He's a pretty angry kid, so I literally have like heard him complain about Marth more than any other character in the game, and I feel like that will carry over in his game plan. But he's pretty textbook, so even if it is a bad matchup for him, he'll probably play it somewhat well. Ooh, I can go for these side B spam. I don't know. I'm not a fan. Not really, you know, doing much with it except for showing, oh, I don't give a shit. Catching with that forward tilt, that was nice.
Oh yeah, the Marth Puff matchup, like, I've always said it's like alright, but like recently with Zane, people are like starting to believe it. You can kind of just abuse the space and stop Puff getting into where she wants. I know she's got crazy disjoints, but you can just put your sword where you know she wants to be your threat in space. It's really good for him.
I think the low percent part of the matchup is really bad for Puff.
Sure. Oh,
but when it gets to the high percent, I think it swings back in Puff's favor because all you need to do is really jump, and then Marth is pretty much dead.
Marth needs to hit his confirms at low percent, right? So like right now he needs to.
I don't even think it's about that. I think it's more like you can literally just play spacing and neutral, and even if you hit like a half decent there, you can chain it into more stuff.
As Puff, you mean?
No, as Marth.
Okay.
Marth. Like you can easily get like 40% if you manage to find a hit in neutral.
Yeah.
But with Puff, it's more about like trying to set up like off ground techs at low percent, so it's a little bit harder to get your percent or your punishes.
For sure.
But at high percent, when Puff's arrows do start comboing into each other, they start killing. So it's kind of like a weird dynamic where the game plan will change depending on like percentage. Takes him back to Battlefield. I feel like this is kind of
I mean, this is fine, right? Dreamland will be banned, so this is fine.
Yeah. I mean, I just think the FOD is probably just going to be better. Just because the slightly higher ceiling it does help out a little bit. But also the side platforms as well. The side platforms are pretty.
Marth gets a slight advantage on FOD because he can ride the wall, which he can't do on this stage. He has the spaces up B.
Yeah, that's true.
So there's like, it's all personal preference at the end of the day with these kind of things.
I guess it's easier to tech trap on Battlefield as well because of the static platforms. Yeah, there you go. And now he's just gotta get his jump, or he already had his jump. I don't think he knew. Oh, it just throws out a random F smash, but it works. Oh, that's really bad from Chip there. He's got to be more careful with how he's recovering in certain situations, or else that is just going to happen. Especially against a player like Aiken, who's just very swing heavy when he sees an opportunity.
Sure. What throw does Puff do on Marth? I feel like it's not down, right? Isn't it any other one?
No, down throw is good if you're like wanting to get them on the platform.
Sure.
It's more like it's kind of like depends on the situation. So if there's no platform to like throw them on, then you go for a throw, just because then you can start fishing out for the double jump. But if they're near the ledge, forward throw or back throw are pretty decent.
Fair enough.
Oh, just dies. That's like the perfect percent. I feel like it was really good DI from Chip as well.
Aiken's been like fishing for low percent kills as well, which is pretty important in this matchup, I think.
Yeah. I feel like
Really using that down air as well.
that's one of the harder parts. Just the pivot forward smash. It's a one frame input or one frame link. So
Yeah. Nice grab. Dangerous grab.
yeah,
Nice one.
it was a good DI though, so it would have been hard to combo into.
Yeah.
But
Good down tilt straight in space. Make him
I
go high.
mean, yeah, Chib was at the percent where it was like quite risky